Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So since you guys really enjoyed my top 5 most used bags, I thought I would film for you guys my top 5 favorite bags in my collection. So these bags are not the most practical. A lot of these bags I actually don't wear that frequently. These are basically the bags that I just to look at it, and I know like you buy these bags to use, like this isn't just a bag to just put on a shelf and stare at it, but it's just, I don't know, these are the bags that I feel like I'll never stop loving. I'll never ever sell these bags. They're just, I don't know, there's just something about them. So if you want to see my top 5, then let's just keep watching. Okay, so this one's gonna be a little bit different. So my last video, they were all just my most used bags across the board, but this one I'm actually gonna be doing kind of like a countdown. So it's gonna be my top 5 favorites, but we're gonna go like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, if that makes sense. So my number 5 choice is going to be my vintage mini square Chanel. This is what it looks like. It even has the 24 karat plated gold for the hardware. I don't know if you guys know this, but Chanel actually used to be made with 24 karat plated gold hardware. That's what all of their hardware used to be across the board. But then I think maybe like 10 plus years ago they changed it to, it's like a specific type of metal. I'll put it down here. I don't remember exactly what it's called, but yeah, so let me just give you a little close-up. So this is what it looks like. So you know that it's made with the 24 karat gold because it has the little emblem right over here. But obviously, so this is made with lambskin. So obviously you can tell since this bag is over 20 years old for sure. My mom graciously passed it down to me, so super grateful. Like, what is more classic than a mini square, and a black one at that? So yeah, so it has the Mona Lisa pocket on the back, of course, and then this one does have stuffing in it just because I haven't been using it recently. But this is what it looks like on the inside, and then the chain is right over here. So just to show you, it just looks like this. So yeah, so that's what it looks like. This bag actually is capable of holding a good amount of stuff. Like, you think a mini square and most people gravitate towards the mini rectangle, which I honestly gravitate towards the mini rectangle. That's on my wish list. But this can actually fit my iPhone easily. This can, just such a nice bag as like an accent piece. I don't know, it's like I definitely want to add a more newer version of the mini square into my collection soon, because obviously this is vintage. I do want a newer one, but probably with like a pop of color, but that's going to be in a different video. I'm going to be doing an updated luxury wish list, so look forward to that. But going back to this, so yeah, this is on my number 5 spot. I know some people have issues with the vintage Chanel bags that are made with lambskin to have this kind of like pushed effect where it's kind of flattened, but I actually really like that about it, only because you can tell that like it was just well loved and it was well used, and that's, I feel like, the whole aesthetic of any sort of Chanel vintage bag. It just has that like pressed look of the lambskin, which I feel like just shows like how well lambskin does over time. Like, yes, it isn't as pillowy as it normally is, but that's kind of like the beauty of Chanel vintage bags. At least that's what I think. If you hate Chanel vintage bags, then you're crazy. Okay, you're crazy. Alrighty, so the bag in the number 4 spot is actually going to be, can anyone guess? Okay, I'm just gonna do it. So it's actually gonna be my Nano Speedy. I know this bag is newer, but I was chasing this bag for literally like 3 years, or almost 3 years, and I finally got it. And even though I wouldn't put it in my most used category, like, there's just something about the dimensions of this bag, just everything about it. My only little qualm is the fact that the straps aren't removable. That's my only little thing that I don't like about it, but everything else, like, I think it's so cute. I love that you can carry it like this, you can put it like this. I mean, I would never carry it like that, but you have that option, and it's just, it's so classic but portable, and just it's just so cute. Like, I could literally just stare at this for like an hour straight and just be at all. Like, the side profile, like, do you see how cute this is with the vachetta lining on the side and then the LV right in the center? Like, it's just so cute. And the Speedy is the classic LV shape, and the fact that they made like a mini version of it, it's so cute. Like, I really have nothing else to say. I've made a lot of videos about my Nano Speedy that I'll link in the description bar if you want like more info about it. But yeah, this is definitely in the top 4 spot of one of my favorite bags in my entire collection. It's just, you just don't regret a Nano Speedy, honestly. So yeah, now if they can just bring back that Murakami like Nano Speedy, then that would take honestly the #1 spot, the Murakami Nano Speedy in white. Okay, so the one with the #3 spot is definitely gonna be, with no question, my Chanel Mini Urban Spirit backpack. So this is made with lambskin. So in my first Chanel collection video, I thought it was calfskin, but then I like rechecked the code on the little tag and it's actually lambskin. I'm so stupid, I'm so sorry. But anyway, so yeah, so this is lambskin. So you can see how shiny and plush it is. It's still pretty new. I think this bag is maybe two years max, 3 years old. It's still in pretty good condition. It does have my Smorga on the inside of this. I can just show you guys. Oh, it also has stuffing in, but it does have a Smorga on the bottom. So it has the gold hardware. So not champagne, it is the actual gold hardware, and then obviously it has the Mona Lisa pocket on the back. So initially when I wanted the Urban Spirit backpack, I actually wanted it in the small or the large size, either or. Like, I just thought it was so cute, especially when they had it in gray with the ruthenium hardware. I don't know, there was just something about it in like the slate gray that I just thought was beautiful, right? That's probably the first time I fell in love with it, was actually when it was gray. I do kind of wish that I got it in a different color, but it's okay. Like, I still like just love this. Like, oh god, it's gorgeous. And this, I don't know, I became obsessed with this backpack. Like, I remember there was a period of time where all I wanted was the Urban Spirit backpack. Of course, like, I was lying to myself, but I said like I didn't need any other designer bags. Like, as long as I got the Urban Spirit backpack, like, I'm good, I'm set. And I'm still really happy with this, but obviously I want to add a couple more bags into my collection still before I feel like it's complete. So the reason actually why I got the Business Infinity backpack was because I could not find the Urban Spirit backpack, because this is a seasonal bag. They don't have this all the time. My mom found the Business Infinity bag in the Las Vegas boutique, and we had it shipped here. She got it for me for my birthday because like that was all I wanted. Like, I just wanted the Urban Spirit backpack, but they didn't have it, and she saw the Business Infinity, and she actually thinks the Business Infinity is cuter. And the Business Infinity does have caviar, whereas my Urban Spirit backpack is lambskin. But I mean, I'm really grateful that I have both of them. But I don't know, there's just, I think I'm just like so into just like the quilted look. Like, I don't know how else to describe it. Like, it's so cute, and I don't really have much to say, but I really like that even though this could be a backpack, you can't change it. So it's not like the Palm Springs Mini where you can turn this into a crossbody. This is literally just a backpack. The chain is not removable, but I do like that the length here is actually long enough that I could actually like hold this comfortably, and it does look really cute if you just hold it as like at the hook of your arm type of a thing. I think it still looks really cute like that. I actually do that all the time. Like, if I'm in the market or something, I literally just hold it like this to just kind of like get in and out of it, which is really nice. I know a lot of people have the Urban Spirit backpack in red. I feel like that's a very popular color combo, which I think does look really, really cute. But yeah, so this is my Urban Spirit backpack, but in the mini size. So we're getting closer, only 2 more bags left. So my second favorite bag in my collection, which I feel like a lot of people might be surprised, but it's actually the Dior book tote. In the size small, but the regular size is still really cute too. Like, if I had it in the regular size, I would still just be as in love with it. But in terms of practicality, I highly recommend the small, because I feel like the big size is more for if you're like an office worker, like a CEO person or something, and you just have like, you can lug a bunch of stuff and just leave it like in your office, right? But if you're using it day to day, I just don't feel like the original size is practical enough. Like, even people say like it's great for traveling with, but it's great for traveling because you can hold a bunch of stuff in there, but it's just, the more you stack in here, the heavier it's gonna get. Like, the bag on its own, and this is the small size mind you, is already pretty weighty. Like, for what it is pretty weighty, because the stitching on this is so thick and beautiful and strong. This bag really just does not do it justice when you see it in pictures, or even when you see it in video. Like, before I got this bag, I was doing so much research on it, looking at so many pictures, so many videos, and then when I saw it in person, I was like, oh my god, this is amazing. Like, you just have to feel it. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, the price point did like hurt me a little bit, right? Like, it's pretty expensive, like considering there are no pockets or anything. Oh sorry, like I was using it, but there's like no pockets or anything. It's literally just wide open. But the reason why I feel like it's so expensive is honestly, well, one, it's like the practical version, so anything in the smaller version, it's going to be more expensive by only like, I think this one is only like $300 cheaper than the original size. Anyways, like, it's just the stitching. I'll put in the description bar the video of how they make this bag. It's just, this is literally one of the few bags that I would buy another one of it, but in a different print. I would literally get this bag in the exact same size in a different print. There was actually one print that came out, I think maybe like 3 to 4 months ago, and it was the small Dior book tour, and it was these flowers. Oh my goodness, it's gorgeous. Honestly, that's one of my bags that got away, like, that I regret not buying. Like, I regret it so hard that it like haunts me at nighttime. But anyways, I would totally, and I plan on buying another one of these in the future, either in the bigger size or the small size. I don't care, but I definitely want one more Dior small book tote for sure. There's just, you have to see it in person to fall in love with it. Like, you really just have to go into the store, try it on, feel it. Like, it's something that I can't describe why I love this bag so much. I don't use it as much as I want to be honest, just because like with quarantine, like, I'm not gonna go to the grocery store with this bag. Like, I'm just not going to do that. But yeah, like, I have no words. You just need to see it in person and then message me on Instagram and be like, Maggie, you're right, I saw it in person, like, you're right. And I'll be like, I know, you're welcome. I remember when I first got this bag, like, I came home, I was literally just like on my bed staring at how beautiful it was, and like the stitching, you just have to feel it. Like, it's embossed, like it's raised. See, a close-up of the camera like can't even do it justice. Like, it looks so flat on the camera, but in person, trust me, but yeah, so I have it in the burgundy oblique, if I didn't say. So initially they only came out with the burgundy oblique and the navy blue one, but their newest one I think is like gray and pastel pink, which I think is so pretty. If the pastel pink one and the gray one came out before I bought this, because I bought this immediately the moment that I found out that there was a small size. The week that it came out, I went into store, saw it, and then I bought it. No regrets, right? I mean, low-key a little bit of regret because they came out with a pink one. Like, pink is my favorite color. Like, that was a little mean, but it's okay, it's okay. So yeah, I love it. Alrighty guys, so my favorite bag in my entire collection is ironically my least used bag in my entire collection. I've probably used this bag maybe like 6 times. I got this bag in I think 2014 or 2015, so in the last 6 years I've used this bag maybe like 6 times. It's just because I love it so much, and it's just like my baby, and it's just beautiful. Okay, ready. So obviously it's in the white felt, so we all know that it's gonna be a classic flap. Okay, so it is my classic flap in the jumbo size in beige with gold hardware. If you know me in person, you know this just embodies my soul and my spirit. It's beige, it's pastel-y beige. Like, you know how they have different tones, they have like dark beige, like more tan, but like this is like the definition of beige, and it has the shiny gold hardware, and it's just let's just take a moment and appreciate how beautiful this is. This is actually my first ever Chanel bag that I ever got. It was my first piece to my collection. So let me just give you a little close-up. And then obviously, as you can see, it is the caviar leather. And then obviously in the back it has the Mona Lisa pocket as well. Alrighty, so let me just show you the inside of the bag. So it goes like this. And then obviously it has the classic double flap. And then on the inside, this one is beige. So I have my beige smorga. And then I also do have some stuffing in it just to help with the shape. And then it has this other pocket right over here. The fact that it still smells brand new just shows you how I haven't used this. But yeah, I haven't had any issues with this bag, but granted, again, I don't use it that often just because it's so special to me that I really just like to, I literally just take it out of the box sometimes and then I just look at it and then touch it, put it on, and then put it back in the box. Oh, and the reason why I put it back in the box, you're not supposed to store it in the box, but I have no shelving space to like display all my bags, so all of my bags have to go back in the box. My bag is basically brand new from the pure fact that I've barely used it. I haven't had any issues, like granted it's still like 6 years old, but I haven't had any issues with the straps. I know some people say that the chains right over here kind of like sprawl out. Other people have issues with like the stitching on the bag right here like coming out, but with my bag is literally perfect, absolutely perfect. There's no color transfer, no nothing. I'm very careful when I use this bag. But yeah, this is my baby. This is my #1. Did everyone just know that this was gonna be it? Because I sure did. So yeah, so I definitely do want to add more classic flaps into my collection, but that's gonna be in a later video that I'll discuss like the other bags that are on my #1 go-to list right now. You know what's really sad though about this bag is that, so this is the jumbo size, right? So it's the one size smaller than the maxi, and I actually low-key really want a maxi one just to have because it's so big and plush. I feel like the maxi would be such a great travel bag, but you know, in the future it's okay. But it's so sad because the jumbos now are touching like $8,000 for a jumbo. That's why I know a lot of people are thinking of getting Hermes bags instead, because it's like, why not get a Birkin for only maybe like $2,000 more than get a Chanel? Like the price increases are crazy, and then there is speculation that there's gonna be a Chanel price increase in November, so I'm definitely gonna buy the bag that I want to buy in November for sure. So I definitely want to get something before the next price increase, but it makes me so sad that they're doing this. Like this is literally gonna be what, the 3rd price increase that Chanel has had in the last 365 days, and that hurts me. It really hurts me. Like, why are you doing this? Like, I'm in a pandemic right now. Like, I can't afford to stock up on like 5 Chanel bags. Like, I just can't. But yeah, so that's the only thing that kind of worries me. Like, almost all of my bags on my wish list are gonna be Chanel bags, and they're having so many price increases. And I think the time when I got this, I think it was like 5 to 6 years ago, it was $5,000 for the jumbo, and now it's touching like 7,000 to 8,000, I believe, for the jumbo. I'm not exactly sure what the exact price is, but I think it's at least like the $7,000 range, I feel. So that's just really unfortunate. It really puts me off. But yeah, I'm never ever gonna sell this. It's my baby. I love it, and I still feel like at this time, like 6 years ago, the quality was still pretty good. Not as good obviously as like the Chanel bags from 10-15 years ago, but I definitely feel like the quality, at least of this one, is still really good. And then recently, like, Chanel quality has kind of gone downhill. Like, I've heard people have stories where they'll buy a brand new like medium flap and then the stitching is coming off, or like the chain leather is just not doing very well. So that's like, how can the price increase but the quality go down? Like, that just doesn't make sense to me. But alrighty guys, we've come to the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed my top 5 favorite bags in my entire collection, and let me know down in the comments if my favorite bags are the same as your favorite bags. If literally, if we have like 2 of the same, if we're 5 for 5, let me know. I get super excited when I find out somebody's my bag twin. So were you guys like expecting everything? Was it pretty like predictable? I don't know, but yeah, as always, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. It really helps support my channel, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.